is it? What happened?
We can't confirm physical contact, but it appears something from the backyard is attempting to make contact with Justice.
These levels are too high for our probes. Recalculate with the demi-human method. They're over 40 trillion per second.
Arya, can you hear me? What happened?
Ah!
Calm down.
The test subject's conscious topology readings are all over the place. Is this thing trying to give itself life using Justice?
Intervention from inside the backyard! That's impossible!
What should we do?
Terminate the experiment and retrieve Justice immediately. That's our top priority.
What the hell is happening? Justice's information density is equivalent to a galaxy cluster. Could the energy of a single organism exceed that of a systematically networked life form?
Something found the test subject's DNA data. It's multiplying.
What? Self-aware?
It's conscious? Could this be the universal will? Calm down. We need to analyze this rationally. We'll assign the variable X to this phenomenon. All new information will be collected in series.
X will materialize in the real world in T-minus 453 seconds. I can't believe how fast it's eroding.
We have to stop it, no matter the cost. Our world would be destroyed by the influx of information. Sir, could we terminate Justice's activity entirely?
It wouldn't work. Gear cells can serve as a conduit to the backyard, regardless of whether the subject's alive or dead. Arya, listen to me. Something is going to attempt contact with you from inside the backyard. We need you to resist. Can you do that for us? You can do this! I believe in you. You're our only hope. Don't you want to see Frederick again?
We've punched in a V2 report. We've managed to cut the flow of information from our world.
It's not working. The test subject's DNA data is bridging the link. X2, X3. We've confirmed 2 bodies. Retrieving coordinates. Latitude 35 degrees, 40 minutes, 51 seconds. Longitude 139 degrees, 46 minutes.
Japan?
That's outside our jurisdiction and way too far away to do anything. Both bodies are going to materialize in the real world in T-minus 183 seconds.
We have to use the Saint Oratorio. Disengage the outrage armor.
But if we do that, the radiation levels, we could face sanctions.
I don't really give a shit about that right now. Use the prototype catapult if you have to.
Saint Oratorio charging. ETA until full charge. 640 seconds, sir.
Damn it! We need more time!
We're getting readings on the modulation. Now receiving visual on X2 and X3.
What the hell is that? It's got eyes and ears!
The link jump reaction is exponentially multiplying. Now registering up to X388.
It's happening all over again. This is just like the dawn of revival in 1999.
I thought that only affected electronic devices!
How is this happening? In an hour, the Earth will no longer be a human world. Damn it. Arya. Switch Justice over to manual override.
What's happening? My body! My mind is... What are you doing?
Entering coordinates. Zone 881. Target locked. Prepare the gamma ray. Maximum output, plus 40.
Are you serious? You'll vaporize Japan!
Fire, Sissel!
I can't!
I'm sorry. I never should have asked you. I'll do it.
Sir!
Firing gamma ray! Arya, I'm sorry.
What are you doing? What's the flight? What did I just
Just a little longer, Arya. I'll be there to free you very soon.
We've almost reached our destination. This might give us a way to fight the Cradle, but until then, we need to organize the information we have on hand.
Easiest way to do that is squeeze the Valentines. How much longer are you planning to let Sin play house?
Zep has qualified interrogators. Let's turn our prisoners over to them.
You're kidding.
Sol, are you only accompanying us so that you can exact your revenge on that man?
Why the sudden curiosity?
I want to know if you sincerely don't care what happens to the rest of the world.
That's a dumb question.
It is not. Yes, he took away some of what makes you human, but that doesn't mean he altered your mind or your soul.
So what?
I want to believe that you'll fight for the people of this world.
Are we seriously having this conversation? Look, kid, I'm a monster. I'm here to do two things. Destroy that man and kill all the other gears. If the world's in trouble, I'll bust some asses, sure. But only because I need it around to do my job. Not too different from the Valentines in that sense. Now, if you've got it in your head that we're gonna be best pals, rethink that. I've got my own shit to take care of.
Then why do you care about Dizzy?
What?
My wife. You saved her and she's a gear. My son, Sin, is a half-gear. You said you wanted to destroy all gears. Why are they any different?
This conversation is over, and we're never having it again.
Wait! Damn it, you can't run away from the truth, Sol!
Shut the hell up, Kai, or I'm gonna pound the shit out of you!
Try.
Now we're talking.
Tell me, Sol. Just what will happen after you've taken your revenge?
I don't really think that far ahead.
Will you go hide from the world like Sin said you would? I don't know your history. I don't know if you had friends once, or if you fell in love, why you burn with such hatred for that man and the gears. I don't even know your real name. But I do know a great deal about a man named Sol Badguy. Blinded by vengeance, he lost sight of himself, and now he runs from the truth that frightens him.
Say that again.
Tomorrow always comes, Sol. If tomorrow promises to be cold and dark, I cannot stand idly by, even if I know my efforts will come to nothing.
The self-righteous apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
I don't expect the world to change tomorrow, but I do hope that today, perhaps my words will reach you. Sol, I'll be waiting for you. We'll all be waiting for you. Sin, Dizzy, once all this is over, come home.
You're making me sick. Sure you didn't hit your head or something?
Who knows? I took Dizzy, Justice's child, as my wife. Perhaps only a man slightly mad would do such a thing, eh?
Justice. Hey!
What?
About 3 months ago, I got in a fight with the Conclave over the sacred treasures.
Whatever you do, you always push yourself too far. If you'd spoken to me, we could have found a peaceful solution.
No, that's what I'm talking about. They were real protective of them.
What are you trying to say? I've no doubt they'd be protective of them if anyone attacked, not just you.
Exactly. What if the Conclave wasn't afraid of me? They were afraid of the treasures themselves.
No.
Your Majesty, we will be arriving at Zep momentarily.
Hey!
You're back again. It seems strange you can come in here so easily. Ow.
Everybody here knows me. I can pretty much go where I want.
Your level of security seems inadequate, honestly. Don't you have more important things to do than this?
Everybody's off meeting with some big shot from Zep, so I thought that'd give us a little time to talk to each other.
Ouch.
Besides, if I went along, I'd just end up pissing everyone off, and then nothing would get done.
You're that perceptive. That's unexpected. So, what is she doing here?
Sorry.
You're in my way. Ow.
We're gonna make you laugh!
Pointless. I don't have any emotions. But if that's what it will take to make you leave, fine. I'll laugh.
That's not really what we meant.
Right! We want to see you smile, for real!
This is ridiculous. Tools don't need emotions.
Alright, then explain why you're still sticking to Mother's rules even though we finished our mission.
Because
You don't feel like you want to betray her, right?
no, this is my duty.
Okay, I think that's enough interrogation for one day. If it doesn't have anything to do with the plan, you can answer some questions, right?
That shouldn't be a problem.
I bought you something really tasty. A hamburger from Danny Missiles.
What?
It's delicious!
I don't care how food tastes. All that matters is that it provides the correct nutrients in the correct amounts.
Okay, I get it. Can you at least tell me what you think about this piece of nourishment?
I suppose.
Well?
Any opinion of mine would be purely subjective. If I were to analyze this food from a more objective point of view, however, I would conclude that
No, that's not what I'm talking about! Just give me the first word that came to mind when you ate it.
salty.
Goodbye, Tuesday train. I'm looking for a milestone, but doesn't seem to be one on this path. It's far from my own. Goodbye, Wednesday train. I'm looking for a berry of mine, but doesn't seem to be one on this path.
You must be really bored. Maybe now you can answer my question, Elle.
Huh?
Why did you betray us?
Oh, come on, does that even matter anymore?
Do you have something better to talk about?
Well, I just don't really like talking about it, but can't love anybody. I don't know why, but it was one of the rules Mother created me with. During the wedding, I felt this huge rift form between myself and that rule.
Then you were just defective. But what's the reason for a rule like that?
You don't have it?
No.
You're just full of mysteries, aren't you, Elle? Didn't you say you got here using some weird special power?
Yes, but I really have no idea how that happened. So I thought I'd see Soul or you when I showed up. I was pretty surprised when it was Mr. Kisk. Still, everything turned out okay, right?
Yeah, but that's a pretty amazing power. It means no matter where I am, you can find me, right?
Not really. I can't exactly tell who is where.
I have no such vain, pointless functionality. Therefore, I am more complete. Ow.
Thanks!
Huh? For what?
I've never seen her having so much fun.
That was her having fun?
Yep, I can tell. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Why are you being nice to her? Isn't she your enemy?
I've been thinking about that myself. You know how she keeps saying she's a tool or whatever? I used to think she was just some kind of machine or something, but after a while I started questioning that. It seemed like she was really just afraid that if she didn't act like an emotionless machine, whoever or whatever she cares about would abandon her.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been through something kind of like that.
Sin?
Yeah?
Once all this is over, what do you think is gonna happen to me and Ramlethal?
Honestly, I don't really know. But we're friends now, right?
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure Kyle'll figure something out for us.
Friends!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just felt really happy.
You're weird.
Welcome to Zep.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is...
No need for introductions. It's good to see you, Soul. Leo has briefed me on the situation. Only a few members of my inner circle have been told of your arrival. Under better circumstances, I would have liked to give you the proper royal treatment. But unfortunately, that is a luxury we cannot currently afford.
The gesture is nonetheless appreciated.
Now to business. I actually have another guest. He arrived shortly before you, and I think you may find him interesting.
What?
He's been waiting. Apparently, he has a message for you. I believe it pertains to the subject you came here to discuss. Regardless, he is no ordinary guest. And with your permission, I would like to be present for your conversation.
Of course.
Your Majesty.
Zato 1? No. This is... I thought you were dead!
I was for a time. Now I have returned to the machinations of the Conclave.
Figures.
As a result, I possess information that is very valuable to them. Their objective.
Well, there you have it. Zato was revived by the Conclave and knows the details of this cradle incident. He has been waiting here so that he could relay that information to you.
Do all your men have their heads up their asses, or is it just these ones?
What?
If they knew who he was, why in the hell did they let him in?
We were of course aware of his identity, but decided to let him in anyway. While we're on the subject, however, I think your presence is much more questionable. We only granted an audience to the king and his servants.
That's not my problem. Soul, can you prove you're not working for the Conclave?
No, I cannot. Might I point out, however, that we do not know when their plan will be complete. Perhaps your questions for me can wait?
We have confirmed that the Conclave has been researching the art of resurrection for some time, but we do not know why they chose Zato 1.
Soul, please, let's just hear them out.
I would like to avoid confusion, so allow me to be frank. The Conclave controls the cradle, which they intend to use to conquer the world. And inside of the cradle is Justice, the god of destruction.
Huh? You mean the Justice?
You don't look especially surprised. Perhaps you do not need further explanation?
No, I think we do. You can't just tell us Justice is in that thing and then stop. Is the Conclave attempting to start another crusade?
A reasonable question. Why would the Conclave, who control nearly the entire world, albeit covertly, resort to using justice for further conquest?
Exactly.
The answer is rather simple. The world they wish to create cannot exist in one that allows free thought.
I don't follow.
They intend to standardize the entire world.
Hey, what?
Culture will be unable to advance beyond a certain point. In short, the Conclave wants to restrict all human freedom. To accomplish that, they need Justice's incredible power and omnipresence.
This is absurd. You're talking about creating a dystopia.
Before we go there, wasn't Justice utterly destroyed?
Yes, Justice was destroyed, or I suppose you could say, died. Soul Bad Guy knows that much better than any of us.
That's why they needed the art of resurrection. You just happen to be their guinea pig.
Precisely. The resurrection you are thinking of is perhaps slightly different. The true nature of resurrection is not the recreation of soul and flesh.
What?
It is the art of binding a soul to an object. As you know, I died several years ago. However, I was not the sole owner of my enchanted body. After my death, Eddie's soul inhabited my flesh. Once the Conclave discovered this, it did not take them long to determine it might be possible to bind a soul to a vessel. I was returned to life to test this theory.
So, you're suggesting the Conclave is trying to bind a new soul to Justice's body?
That is correct. That is the reason they hosted the second night of the Holy Order Selection Tournament. When you destroyed Justice, Soul, you left nothing but an empty shell behind.
That's not possible.
The Conclave means to write a new chapter of human history, one that casts them as its gods.
Everyone in this room is more than familiar with what Justice is capable of, and the threat she poses. What you are suggesting is frighteningly possible.
Hold on. Even if Zato's right, how do the Valentines play in all of this? They're just trying to annihilate humanity, right?
Likely they believe Justice's revival will lead to humanity's demise. I have no way of knowing how far their plans extend, though.
No, it's still impossible.
Red alert! Damage and fires reported in West D sector.
Give me a full report.
We appear to be under attack, sir. Not from the outside. The enemy is already inside. They appear to be moving through the ship, destroying everything in their path.
How many are Where are they from?
They're alone! It's a single soldier, sir! Analyzing security footage. We have a hit! The target matches the description of the subject labeled Bedman in our database. He's moving toward the residential block. Our weapons have no effect! We can't stop him!
Oh, who the hell does he think he is?
We will assist you.
It would be a damn shame if Zep was forced to ask for a guest's help to capture a single man. Please, enjoy your tea while I deal with this matter.
What are you going to do?
Enjoy the hunt. Where's the target currently located?
The barracks in Sector C! The Special Task Force is trying to hold him back, but they don't stand a chance. How could our elite soldiers be defeated so easily?
Bedman. This must be the child Potemkin mentioned in his report. I have little doubt now that he's working with the Conclave. Is he here hoping to interrupt our meeting with the king? Too little, too late. Hmm? There you are. You've made quite a mess of my home. Tell me, where should I send the invoice for all this damage? The Conclave? Valentine, perhaps? Are you too sleepy to talk, young man? That's unfortunate. It's time for you to rise and shine. Yeah! Huh? Oh, your teleportation. I read about it in the report. Very well. I shall no longer rely on my eyes. The attack you're about to witness will pulverize any living creature within 8 meters, no matter how fast they move or how well they guard themselves. I call it Agni 10!
Impossible! This is the world's first 8th generation reinforced high-density bed frame. How could you stop it with your bare hands?
I see. You can dodge a blow from my ultimate punch. No wonder Potemkin couldn't defeat you.
Gabriel!
That's quite enough. Your time's up.
Quite right. I shall take my leave.
Fool! Did you think I'd let you escape so easily?
State your name and age. Who do you work for?
Perhaps the most futile interrogation in all of history.